You're looking at a couple of boxes here, and let me just explain what's happened. I got contacted by a company that is launching or about to launch a new project that involves Lego and sneakers. I'll put the information down below, but the website is www.bricksn, just the letter N, kicks.com. And what it is you're getting, or they had asked if they could send a box consisting of a build set. And essentially what it is, it's a build set where you can build yourself a sneaker, an actual basketball sneaker. They asked if they could send me a box, and I said by all means, you know, I could check it out certainly for them. And they sent me this rather large box. Now, if I'm just understanding this correctly, this piece, the sneaker that has to be built here is going to have 736 pieces, so it's going to be a little bit more substantial, but I'll put all the information down below if you guys are more interested in hearing about this. So they sent me a larger box, and then they sent me a smaller box. Supposedly in the smaller box is a minifigure of Michael Jordan. I kid you not. Each of the sets are going to apparently come with this figure. So I haven't had a chance to look at this yet, so I'm just going to open up the box. Just going to rip the tape, there we go, rip the tape open. And yes, in fact, inside, you've got yourself a little Michael Jordan. Let me get this out of the bag here. You get a little Michael Jordan minifigure. Featuring his Chicago Bulls number 23 original outfit. On the back, Jordan 23. Looks very good. Big fan of the Chicago Bulls when I was younger. It was one of my favorite teams. One of my favorite teams. The other one was Portland Trail Blazers. So let me I got the website here opened up. It's BNK bricksnkicks.com, and everything you see is in the box. There's your Michael Jordan minifigure, which I guess looks a little slightly different than the one I ended up getting. He has just a regular look on his face. And the one that's in the picture there has a smiley face. But you have an Air Jordan set. So it's basically what you can do is you can build a replicated look of the original Jordan. There we go, Jordan Nike sneaker. There's a turnaround of the sneaker itself once it's fully built. And you can shop there down below if you're interested in picking that up. I just showed you the website. Now let's go ahead and open up the box. Yeah, when they reached out to me and said, can we send you a box? I don't think, for starters, they knew to the extreme how much of a big basketball fan I was back in high school, but a big fan of Chicago Bulls. Probably my favorite team, my second favorite team being the Portland Trail Blazers. I think my third favorite team. I really liked the Boston Celtics. So here we go. I'm going to just take out, I guess I could have already taken this out of the box, but I want to show you what it looked like getting it inside the mailer box. Just going to put that over there, and we got some bubble wrap. To the extent of how much is going to be involved in building this, I obviously will not build it all now. What I will do is I'll show you the contents, then I'll build it, then we'll reconvene. Okay, so we've got the BNK Bricks and Kicks. There's the website there, bricksnkicks.com. Like the box printing there. Open that up. We got some bubble wrap. Got some tissue paper. We'll open that up too. You get an instruction guide, and you get all your bricks. At least they've grouped them by black bricks. We got white bricks and gray bricks, and then we got the red bricks. I guess over 700 pieces. I would have, maybe I'm just not really good at counting pieces, but I would have thought that was a lot more pieces. They look a lot less in bag. I guess, you know, 100 pieces can be a small bag. So you get 3 bags, red, again, your white and gray, and your black. Let's open up the instruction guide quickly. This will be a 2-part video. Well, not 2 parts for you, 2 parts for me. And the instruction guide. Oh, got some stickers. Got a sticker that fell out. Got Air Jordan. There's what the finished sneaker is going to look like. And it looks like fairly straightforward. Mind you, I'm doing this backwards. fairly straightforward instructions until you get the finished shoe here, and then you can apply the adhesive onto the side. Yeah. So these are, again, the contents. Got ourselves the box with all your Lego pieces inside, and also in the included Michael Jordan minifigure. That being said, for the process of video editing, it will only take a split second to get the finished look. But I'm going to go ahead and build this off camera, and then we'll come back and we'll have a look at the Bricks and Kicks replica shoe. Stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. And with the build now finished, here's the completed Air Jordan Bricks and Kicks shoe. Looks pretty snazzy, doesn't it? I have to come clean, though. I didn't actually build this 100% myself. I did get a little help from my buddy, Dylan Molnar. He is the original Lego maniac. He knows a little bit more when it comes to building stuff this big with Lego. So a big thank you to Dylan. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for helping me out on this. I think I needed a little bit of Lego skill when putting this shoe together. Let's get a closer look at the finished project. So we'll just move the instruction guide out of the way. Let's move the shoe in. And I'm going to give you some proper dimensions as to how long the shoe is. The shoe is almost exactly, it is exactly 11 inches long. Not that I could get away with wearing a Lego shoe. I'm sure it would be pretty painful. Have you ever stepped on a Lego piece? Yeah, it's pretty painful. But if you had, say, taken, you're somebody that wears an size 11 sized shoe, this would be a perfect shoe for you. Again, just out of Lego. The height is just a little over 6 inches. And we'll just spin the shoe around to the front. You're looking at about 4 to 4.5 inches wide, the actual width of the shoe. Before we look a little bit more closer at the Air Jordan, I just want to show you the instruction guide here. I have to admit that there was a little bit, there's the interior, there was a little bit of struggle when it came to building this. One thing that I would mention is that, finding a good page here, this one's a little easier because you can still make out the colors, but when you get to, well, even when you start building up the sides, one thing I did find was a bit of a struggle was that the image of where the previously laid down bricks were is so faint that at times it's hard to figure out where exactly the new bricks are supposed to sit in place. Something else too, and I'm just going to bring the camera in hopefully. The divide here, so for example, let's look at this brick right here. This brick, if you can make it out, is actually a 2 brick up, a 2 brick across, and a 3 brick up. There is a very faint, almost a slight pinkish white line to tell you that one piece is different from the other piece. But if you look at it from a distance, it almost looks as if that's a 4 brick as opposed to 3 separate bricks coming together. Maybe if they had just slightly darkened those lines, maybe even made them just straight black lines, it'd probably be a little easier to figure out where the pieces go. But you're looking at a total of 47 pieces, or 47 steps. The final step actually involves taking off the beginning step. Let me just show you here. The beginning step actually has you laying out the gray under area of the shoe. At the very end, this is just your guideline. You're going to take all the gray pieces off so that when you're finished, you're only having the sole of the shoe as opposed to all the extra gray pieces. So right there, step 47, carefully remove stone gray parts from shoe. And then you apply your non-adhesive removable or reusable decal, which is actually not an adhesive, rather it is like a vinyl sticker that you apply to the shoe. And it goes right at the top there. Now again, like a lot of care, a lot of time I would say, is put into this particular shoe. It's a very complex build, but I have to say at the very end, it's a very rewarding build because look at the shoe that you end up having. It has the Nike swoosh there on the side, a nice coloring of the red and the black. You've got your white sole, and underneath that, you've got as well the red undersole of the shoe. It's fairly sturdy. It's a fairly sturdy feel of a build, except for these side side areas here. As you can imagine, because you're really just building up a single layer wall, this part here is a little bit more fragile, so be very careful of that. But all around, a very nice, satisfying looking finished project. My only nitpick would be is the fact that the instructions could be a little bit more clear as to exactly where those pieces go. But other than that, I think the shoe really turned out great. As well, if you guys are interested in picking one of these up for yourself and building a project such as what you see right here, you can head over to www.bricksn, so it's a little n, kicks.com. And build time, again, you'll spend a little bit more time building it, but I think for fans of shoes, fans of Lego, this is basically a happy little medium. Two beautiful things coming together, giving you one fantastic looking shoe. Again, a big thank you to my buddy Dylan. Thanks again, buddy, for helping me out getting this shoe all put together. I was kind of scratching my noodle a couple of times trying to think about, maybe I'm not reading these instructions right. I can't quite figure this out. Good old Dylan came in and said, let me show you how it's done. And he was a big help. So again, thank you, Dylan. And thank you to the folks over at Bricks and Kicks for sending this my way. Today we were having a look at the Bricks and Kicks Air Jordan replica shoe. I'll put all the information down below in the link description. So if you are interested in picking one of these up for yourself, the information will be there down below. If you guys also haven't a chance to subscribe to this channel, what are you waiting for? Stepping on a piece of Lego? You don't want to do that. Click that little subscribe button down below, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, and you'll never miss a beat when it comes to future videos hitting this channel. As always, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.